working?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now I gotta wait and see if any of them come on.
Did you text him to tell him?
Yeah. I texted that group one.
Where you want to put this at? Does that chair feel comfortable for you?
Mm-hmm.
Hey guys.
What's up, sweetheart?
Sweet, sweetheart. The only sweetheart there is the one standing next to you.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh no, you're sweetheart.
Oh, you got Granny. That's why I'm here. We got two sweethearts in the room. Hi, Granny. How are you?
Well, thank you for counting me, because he wasn't going to.
Granny
Granny,
Pearl.
Granny, you put the F in fine. You're sweeter than any candy on the planet.
Thank you.
Please excuse my appearance, Granny. I've been going through the chemotherapy and stuff, so I'm a little bit of a mess.
Well,
Lana's on there. Lana said, "Hey, hey."
What up, Lana? Granny, you're looking good. How you feeling?
I feel pretty good.
You look pretty good too.
Well, thank you.
Oh God, I love your hair. Your hair is just, I mean, you got the best hair on the planet. It always looks so good, you know. And that smile and everything. Phew. I'm
Well,
surprised men are not banging at your door right now.
well, they're not. I'm telling you, they just don't. They just don't know what to do, but they ain't
Well,
doing it.
us old school men know what to do. You
Yeah,
open a car door from the first day to the last day for a woman. I always open the car door. A
yeah.
woman walks next to you or in front of you, but never behind you. My grandfather and my father taught me those values.
Well,
With
I like that.
you know, men just not. Hold on, I was sucking on a candy because my mouth gets dry. Um, Men just don't know how to treat women nowadays. They just don't. You know.
Well, they either they either don't know how, or the parents didn't know how to teach them.
Yes, you beat me to it. You beat me to it because you're smarter than me. So you did beat. It's all in how you're raised. You know. It's all in how you're raised. And me and Bill talk about it all the time with, some of these kids should really serve in the military and learn some values and some morals and some scruples
Yeah.
and how to treat
Yeah,
people with respect.
because most of them ain't got none.
No, they don't. They don't. And it's sad, but I mean, like I said, I've been sick. I lived a great life. I had a great wife, and now I'm trying to make you my next girlfriend. So I mean, I'm working on it, Granny. I'm working on it.
That's good.
Granny, I've been growing my face. I mean, I lost my hair. The nurses take it off, but I've been growing my beard. It's gray, and then here, and I got my mustache. Should I take it off or should I keep growing my beard?
Well, I'm not. I'd probably tell you to get rid of it.
Okay, I'm gonna take it off just for you. So in the next stream, I'm taking it off. That's it. That's it. I'm gonna be all clean shaven and everything just for you. I'll even put some nice aftershave on for you because women like you to smell
Yeah,
good.
yeah. That's
So.
sure.
But I just been so tired, and I let it. It's been growing in, and so I'll take it off. It's just a lot of stuff going on, but I'm glad you're feeling good. I heard you had a little mishap, and
Oh,
I'm glad you're feeling better.
Your eyes on this thing right here.
I
If that
did.
shows up with a number on it, then Jamie's coming in the chat. Maybe.
And you always got the nicest jammies on. I gotta get myself a pair of those. God, those were comfortable.
Well, I like these now. I'm telling you, these are warm and just
I need to go get the
comfortable.
tripod so I can put the phone.
I can't see through the camera, but what's on them? Fruit or what is the decorations or the design?
Red birds.
Redbirds.
Oh, red birds.
Yeah,
Usually the red bird is the cardinal.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I grew up in the country with robins and cardinals and cows and chickens and horses and ice hockey and all that stuff. So simpler time of living. You know that, Granny, when people were nice.
I did too.
Yeah.
I sure did.
That's it. Not too many people have. Is that a handkerchief?
No, it's a Kleenex.
Oh, I used to, my grandmother used to give me her handkerchief and say, don't pick your baby nose, blow it out. Here's a handkerchief. So, Granny, how was your, I meant, because I haven't seen you, how was your Christmas and your New Year's?
We had it was just scattered and we've never had one like it. It was just, nothing really. I never did get to go out and do it.
My Christmas and New Year's was quiet. Just me. Just quiet. Which I like. I like quiet. So.
Well, you can't beat that. But I don't know. It just, we'd never had one like
Don't
that.
move it so close or I can't see it.
Oh,
Well, Bill and Taryn are they're tired from doing the whole Santa Claus and Mrs. Claus thing, so they're tired.
Yeah. But they,
it's crooked.
It's good. Though. It's good.
Okay.
Granny, you up late tonight. When you going to sleep?
Say in just a few minutes, huh?
She was getting ready to go when we stopped her.
Well, I'm glad I got to say hello to her. She makes my day, and and Bill will tell you, I always ask about you, Granny, all the time. I always ask how you doing, how you feeling. I always ask about you.
well, I appreciate that. I think y'all need to come to Ladysburg sometime.
Well, I'm hanging on here, and I would love to get there and spend some time with you and you and Taryn. I'm just an old Marine holding on. That's all I am. No one special. Small fish in a big pond.
You don't feel like coming.
No, Granny, I got some health issues. I'm dealing with chemotherapy. I got cancer, and it's colon cancer, and it's spread into my stomach. They told me so. I'm doing the best I can, and I don't feel sorry for myself, and I never really revealed that with anybody telling them what my cancer is, but I have nothing to hide. I never lie to anybody because Granny, I'm sure you agree, if you lie to somebody, they'll never believe you. So why lie in the first place? Just be honest.
Then you have to cover up all your lies to cover up all your lies.
Yeah. So it's not that I don't want to come. It's that health wise, I'm a little messed up right now. And you're in better health than me. You're probably going to outlive me. Most likely.
Well, the doctor he didn't think I'd still be around.
You're around. But you give me inspiration because you're still here. And if you're still here, why can't I keep trying to be here? So I try every day to still be here. I haven't given up.
Yeah.
So you give me inspiration.
Well, I'm proud of that.
Some people just give up, and it's
Well, I hadn't give up.
yeah, why give up? Marines don't give up. We never give up. Bill, tell her that, please. We don't.
Oh, I've told her plenty of times.
Never give up. So, Granny looks like she's tired. You need to put her to sleep. She doesn't have to listen to me.
She'll be getting in bed in a few minutes. There's sometimes she'll stay up late, and sometimes she'll go to bed early. There ain't no.
'Cause
She's
she's living life dangerously, watching her cooking channels and stuff. She wants to stay up and watch her channels and do her thing. So,
and then wants me to cook for her.
I'll come down and cook for her, Bill. Give me a plane ticket. I was a good cook. I can cook pretty good. So, Granny, what's your favorite food? What's your favorite dish?
What's your favorite food, Granny?
Well, I like fish real well.
Fried
She
fish
loves fried catfish.
with an onion.
Yeah.
I used to catch catfish. I had horses and I skated on the pond and lived behind the pond. And I used to catch catfish and bring them back, and me and my mom would fry them up. So I know how to fry a catfish, skin a catfish, gut a catfish. I'll make you some catfish with extra love.
Well, that sounds delicious.
I like catfish. I can do catfish. I can cook catfish. So, and that's the whole thing. When your parents taught you how to cook and clean and, mold everything, these kids nowadays don't know how to do that. You got to earn your keep. You got to do your chores. You got to help out your family. And that's the way we were raised, right, Granny?
Right.
Oh, now I'm hungry for catfish.
Sorry, I stirred up appetite here late at night.
You still on there?
Bill, anybody else in the chat? I can't see.
There he is. But I don't
Jake.
know who it is.
Jake has been in for just a few minutes. He just said hi, and then Grapes is in here.
What up, Grapes? How you doing? Grapes, I'm sure you heard about Derek's channel. Go over there and show him some love.
He said he's not going to be talking much. He's trying to prepare. They've got a big storm coming, and he's trying to prepare for it. He said he'll be listening a little bit, but probably won't be talking much.
All he's got to do is stick his face in front of the door and the storm isn't coming in. It's real easy. That beard will stop that storm he's got. So
Stop that storm. Let me show you a picture of him. Granny.
Our other buddy that's on here, his thing is Grapes. He's got his beard about this much longer than mine.
Oh, he's got a beard, all right. But he looks good with a beard. So
I'm just long enough for Granny to see it.
He said, "What happened to Derek's channel?" Derek is just basically worn out. I'm gonna take a break for a while.
From YouTube?
yeah, if you go to his channel and you watch his channel, Grapes, his last video that was posted a couple hours ago, he says he can't do it anymore, and that he just realized he just has to take some time off and be there for his wife and kids. So I don't think he'll be on for a while, but show him some love and give him some likes. I posted on there, smiley, things like that. So YouTube is not easy. Nothing is easy in life. Nothing. And it's not supposed to be.
Oh, it's not easy, that's for sure.
Karen, stop yawning back there.
Right?
I can't help it. Hey, so will you get on just a few minutes so Granny can see your beard?
Yeah, Granny needs to see Grape's beard. Really. Look, she's looking up at the camera waiting for the beard.
Granny.
He may not come on. He's busy.
Yeah, he may not.
if you do want to come on long enough for her to see that glorious beard of yours, just look up comments. They're grapes.
I told you, Bill, I had the hardest time today at the VA. I know Granny's here and I told you, but they won't even give me a caregiver for 1 day a week. Just to help me. Denied 3 times.
Yeah.
20 years in the Marine Corps and you're gonna deny me 3 times.
Well, that's is not good for anything.
Here's the funny thing. When I'm gonna get all my benefits when I'm dead. That's a crazy thing. Can't afford to pay attention, but you know, we talked about it. I'm not gonna bring it up. Taryn take care of it, but it's just I keep just running into a brick wall with these clowns, and I'm trying to stay calm, but I'm starting to get angry about it. It's hard to stay calm with the VA.
Yeah, very.
You remember, Bill, going to the VA and you talk to the counselors or you talk to your rep. It's a different person every time. It's,
Yeah.
Bill, you gonna get any snow down there in Texas? Because I know it snows in Texas.
No, I doubt it.
We
But
don't ever
you know
get
what?
snow
They
for
said
years.
we were supposed to be getting at like this upcoming week. We were supposed to get some kind of Arctic blast or something other, and it was supposed to be below freezing for several days.
It'll
But
probably be like 2 degrees colder.
I'm telling you, the weather guys nowadays, they can't do weather. It's like here, they said it's gonna snow all day. I got a little bit of snow and it's cold. It's like 22 degrees here, but the real feel is 12 degrees. I got my little portable heater going. But these weather guys, they just can't predict the weather anymore. It's like if it's gonna snow, it's gonna snow. Just it's not that hard to figure out.
we're supposed to be in the mid-20s next week, and it's supposed to get snow on Thursday and Friday. There's a 55% chance.
It did snow. What we're
I
talking-
love the snow though. I do. I mean, I was in Florida for 30 years and I love the small town I'm in now and I love the people and this is where I'm gonna die. So I love the snow and I love you guys. I love Granny. I love the support. It's I know I talk too much and because I don't talk to a lot of people, I keep to myself.
Well,
So
all good. We kind of like you a little bit, Marine.
I love Granny though. I look at her picture. Hey, you know what you should, Granny, do you have a picture that you can show us, not now or later down the line when you were young? Maybe in your 20s or something? Do you have any kind of those pictures?
I'll have to find some.
Taryn,
I'm sure Granny was
she was
had
hot.
all the men chasing after her.
She was smoking hot, boy.
Well, I didn't want to say that and be disrespectful, so you said it for me, Bill. Granny aged like a fine wine, I'm sure. Like a fine wine, Granny.
Here.
It's probably early 20s.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Here, I'll do it. Oh. I can't see right there.
I got it. Woo wee, you good looking.
She was in her early 20s in that one.
And then this is her and her daughters.
Wow. Granny, you made some good looking kids. The apple didn't fall far from the tree.
Hey, don't be telling them that. You'll blow their heads up.
Ah, it's okay. I can tell Granny is beautiful on the inside as well as the outside. And that's a great woman. When you find a woman that's like that, you keep her. You know, and Bill, you got one, I had one, you know.
Yes.
Well, I'm sorry you've had mishaps in your life.
It's okay, Granny. I don't regret anything in my life. Here's the thing. I was brokenhearted like Bill was. I met the love of my life on leave in my dress blues. She happened to pass away on me and die on me, but I was blessed. I can say that I had a soulmate. I can say that I experienced something that other people haven't. And I'm sure you did too. So I thank God every night for what I do have and not what I don't. The only prayer I ask God, I don't ask for money or power or anything. I ask him to heal me. And if Jesus could heal me, please just heal me so I could go out in the world and help people again. And I could go back to work and I could be my own person. That's all I ever asked for. I don't think it's a big wish or a prayer or an ask. You know, and when I stand in front of God, Granny, and he asked me why I did what I did, my sins, because I'm a soldier, I have sins. I don't have any excuses because he's already seen my sins. He already knows my sins. So I will just ask him to please forgive me. And if he chooses to send me to the fiery place, give me a chance to redeem myself and let me see my loved ones before I go. Because the Bible says one day in heaven is 1,000 years on earth. And Bill's church, his pastor has even prayed for me. So I'm no one special. I'm, and that's just the way it is. So
Well, you kind of special to us. We like you.
I'm glad you like me, you know. So I love you guys. I know like I said, it's just Bill always answers the phone if I need to speak to him. That's what military do. And Bill's a great guy, and Taryn is absolutely wonderful, and Granny, you're wonderful. You know, Grapes on here, he's a great guy too. We got some good people that come on the stream, and they love you too. You know, you got to stick around, Granny. Don't you leave me, Granny.
He ain't gonna she'll outlive all of us.
Yeah. I'm just so glad for everything going on, and my guy and your guy is coming in a couple weeks, and I'm praying that he changes some things in the VA and he changes some things for us. That's how I feel.
18 more days. 18 more days.
Yes. I thought Reagan was really good president because he was an actor. He wasn't in politics, and Trump was a great president because he wasn't in politics and he's a businessman. That's how I feel. That's my opinion. Trump always goes to everything military. But you know, I'm hoping the next 4 years, if I make it, it gets better, and that's it.
Oh, it's gonna get better.
I don't know if it did.
Right.
I loved how Texas down there stopped the sale of all the border wall.
Oh yeah.
You know, they had $100 million or something to buy anything. I don't know if they had to, and then a judge said no more selling. I mean, how much bad things can that administration keep doing before he gets there? You know, we need to take care of our own people here. I don't care if you're black, white, red, green, or brown. You're here and you're here legally, and you pay taxes and you do your thing and you need help. But just close the border and don't let, you know, my mother came over here from Germany with my father from the military, and she did everything legally.
Yeah, and that's the way it should be. There's no problem with a person immigrating to the United States. It's whenever they let them all come in illegally, and then they give them all the benefits that our soldiers can't even get.
Yeah. I can't even get a caregiver to come in because I can't physically walk out and take my trash out anymore, or I can't do my laundry. And I've done it. I've applied for it 3 times. And then, like I said, I spoke to the lawyer today. She's like, let me handle it. It's just like, I'm not asking for anything special. You know, it's what's your availability? Like I said earlier on the phone, Bill, I'm available 7 days a week. Anybody can come anytime. If they want to come at 7 in the morning, I'll wake up. I just need a little bit of help. And then they said, do I prefer male or female? And I said, well, I have a hard time taking a shower because of certain things. I said, whoever is fine with that. And Bill, you know, we dealt with nurses and all that. I don't care what it is. I just need some help.
Right.
That's all. I just need some help.
It's getting low.
My phone battery.
Mm-hmm.
And not to take away from Granny, 20 years in the Marine Corps and 10 for you. We got 30 years between us. Why do they keep treating us like this? Why? I have left on the bus in tears. In tears. Coming back a 30-minute ride from Saginaw, Michigan, where I get nowhere. Why do you even waste my time going there? But that's all I got to say about that.
Yeah. Taryn's battery is about to go down on her phone. We just got the little thing said her battery is going low. We're gonna.
All right, so you guys are getting off then.
Yeah, we're gonna get off here and
Well,
get
you can take it
Granny,
in there and plug
get
it
Granny ready for bed, and
in. Take it in.
Granny, have a great night, okay?
Thanks. Same to you.
All right. You're always looking great as always, Granny.
Thank you. Have a great
He's gonna take the phone to the living room while I get her in bed.
we're just gonna put this over here for.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you get to see this ugly mug.
No, my mug is uglier, so don't feel bad, Bill. I'm a walking cluster, you know what, right now.
Well, life is. Thing plugged in.
I'm having the hardest time feeling my hands and my legs and just having a hard time. And I keep telling the doctors, and they just, it's always a different doctor that comes in the room, Bill, with my file. And it's like I'm about to snap.
Right. Yep, I know exactly what you're talking about, brother.
Says, oh, you have this. Now they told me the cancer spread, and it's okay because you never asked me, into my stomach. Well, if you would have helped me years ago, I wouldn't have had this. I
Right.
wouldn't, you know. So,
Yeah, got it on the
what- and it's been kind of hard because I've been waking up in the middle of the night more and more often, and I've been just, you know, can use my hand gesture, just coming out, and it's just, it is what it is, but.
Right. Well, you know they fight sickness with poison, you know, and that's I mean
Yeah.
they're poisoning you to try to cure you from something that's poisoning you, you know.
And I have to be on the poison and take the treatment so I can get my benefits.
Right.
It gets old. And Bill, those whole box of mints you sent me,
Yeah.
those are great. I'm almost out of them. I suck on those. I must eat 10 of those a day.
I figured you would. And Taryn and I, when we were looking up, she actually looked up, what's something that really good, somebody who's taking chemo, stuff like that. And they said that was one of the best things, like to have that moisture in your mouth and give you that taste and stuff, you know.
Sucking on one right now. You get, it's just, I don't feel bad for myself, but years ago I was in my best shape a couple of years ago, and now I fell apart. It hit me like a freight train, and I kept feeling funny, and something wasn't right, and then I'm told this,
Right.
and that's it is what it is. So But you look at the other guys in there. You look at the guys with no arms and no legs, and you look into their eyes, and they're just done.
Right.
They're just done there. They're just done. It's like, I'll sit down. What are you here for? Well, we'll talk, and I'll tell them, and they don't have what I have, but it's like you lose a part of yourself when you're over there. How much can you give, and how much can they take? That's it.
A lot, and they can keep taking and keep taking and keep taking. It seems like.
They keep taking after every visit I go for. I go for the chemo, and then I go for the doctor part, and then I go for the trying to get my benefits part. And it's just like, and I just sit there with a smirk on my face, and I'm calm, and I'm like, how much you want to take from me? How much? You've taken everything. My wife's gone. My brothers are gone. How much you want to take?
Right.
I just wish, like I said, that I think the VA should be run by all doctors that were combat veterans and all any kind of staff members, E5s, staff sergeants, anybody that knows paperwork and all that BS should be in the VA.
I agree. I agree very much so.
Because nobody understands a soldier unless you're a soldier or you've been a soldier. You don't have to be deployed, but you are a soldier.
Right. It's a whole different world, and people don't understand that. It's not like any of these other 9 to 5 jobs. It's completely different.
But like I said, the sad thing is when we come back, we can't even get a 9 to 5 job. It's like we're lucky if we get one. I can't even get my mouth. I've been waiting for my new mouth for they just keep pushing everything I asked for off. It's like I'm walking around because my dentures hurt so bad I can't put them in, and I don't like walking around with no teeth at the top of my mouth, and
Yeah.
I look like a bum, And that's just the way it is, But I was sad to hear about Derek and his thing. I don't know if you watched it, so.
I have not seen it yet. No.
Well, after this, click on it. It's not that long. It's 9 minutes. Just watch it.
Yeah, I'll go.
He-
I'll go look at it after we get off the
He
line.
shouted me out because I went on his live and I said, I didn't try to say it in a bad way. I just said, hey, if you're not live, I'll be back. And then I posted a comment, like I said before, saying,
Derek's live.
hey, I'm sorry. And I think he's just tired. So.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I guess he feels kind of burnt out. He's like he deals with so much crap, especially from that other idiot that was trying to run him down so much. And this.
Well, that guy showed up in Destin's room tonight when Taryn was there, and he tried to be rude to Liv, and I was a moderator. I threw out one person for being rude, and it's just I don't care if he watches this stream or whatever, but just going on someone's channel and bashing them and saying stuff and just leave it alone. Just
Right.
why can't? It's like when I watch a church and stuff. It's like your church stuff. Why can't we all get along? Why can't we all just get along?
Right. There's no reason for all that hatefulness and all that junk. There's zero reason for it.
Yeah, but God is watching. That's the whole thing. People don't think that. People, like your pastor said, people try to be good just to get into heaven. Remember? He said that? And I was watching that. You can't just be good to get into heaven. You have to be good all the time. And you can't commit the same sin over and over and ask for forgiveness.
No. That's what repentance means. Repentance means turning away from evil or turning away from bad. It's like a lot of people think once you're saved, you're always saved. That's not the case.
No, those are like those Jehovah's Witnesses that bang on your door. That's another thing. I used to get them all the time, Bill, with a simple question when they banged on my door. Jehovah Witnesses state that only so many people are going to be saved. You remember that?
Yes, they're
So I would say to them, why do you think you'll be saved? If there's so many people that are only going to be saved from Jehovah, what makes think you're going to be saved or I'm going to be saved? Because how many, if, and they had nothing to say about that. I'd say, please leave my door. We should all be saved. All you got to do is ask for God's forgiveness, repent, and keep moving forward and pray. That's it.
yeah. I don't. I'm not rude to them people, but I don't.
Oh, no.
They're
I'm never rude. I
they're-
talk in a calm voice.
up.
Because, Bill, you know, as being a Texan, the quietest guy in the room is the scariest guy in the room. Am I right or wrong?
Most of the time, yeah.
Yeah. Don't ever mess with the quiet guys like me or you. The guy that screams and yells and bullies and all that, he's a coward. But the quiet guy can always back up what he's going to say. And you push the quiet guy to his limit, it's the end. It's simple. Look at Jesus. He was a quiet guy. He didn't yell or scream. Quietest guy in the room, but look what he did.
Only thing he ever did was flip tables.
You know, I watched, like I said, YouTube videos of a series with him on it, and it just brings tears to my eyes. I told you before.
Yeah.
How could they do that? How could they? Like I always say, God gave his only begotten son. And if you believe in him, you will have eternal life in the kingdom of heaven. So you know I read the Bible though too, Bill. So,
Yeah.
and I love how your pastor points stuff out like that. You know, he points stuff out. And when he speaks, it's like you watch him, and I know people are listening in the church. It's like for me, and I'm sure for a lot of them, and you too, because I hear you say amen, that's right, and all that. It's like he's speaking right to you.
Oh
He's
man,
not speaking to everyone.
there
He's speaking to you.
there's so many times whenever we're at church or whatever, and I feel like I'm like, man, I'm glad I came tonight because this is exactly for me. You know, like, and you know, there's sometimes where you're like, the message may be so tailored to you. You're like, man, did he know I was going through this? You know,
The same with me. The same with me. And I told you to tell him what I said, and I don't have a church to go to. There's not a lot of churches up here in this small town. There's a ton of churches, but not what I feel the churches should be, if you understand my in saying that. But when I watch the service and I tune in, if I miss it, I watch the whole thing. But I feel as though he's speaking to me, and I would, oh God, I would love to get down there. I would shake everyone's hand and get on my knees and just say thank you to everyone. You know, I have a few wishes left in my life, they're not a lot, but I just love to be able to come there and, you know, maybe spend a day or two with you. And don't worry, I'll earn my keep. And I just would love to go to church and service and say how he said, this is Brother Bill. Well, this is Robert. And I would just ask everybody to pray for me. That's it. That's all.
And they would. The whole church would fall out and pray for you. Every one of them.
And then he brought that ex-pastor and the old pastor in, the guy that used to be a pastor. He was good too.
He was I think he retired his church from 28 years or something another. 28 or 38 years, but he had pastored his church. But he's actually from like probably 45 minutes from here, and now he's started coming to our church, you know. And then
I liked how. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
the guy that has been doing all of our Wednesday morning stuff, Brother Story.
Yes.
he pastored a church, and whenever he quit pastoring church, he came to our church. We've got so many. Our church is full of like full time like men that have been in the Bible their whole lives, and it's crazy.
That's what I like about it.
You don't get church
Because
like our church.
no,
Just-
that's like 11 guys on the offense or 11 guys on the defense. You got everybody that gives a different perspective of God and Jesus.
Yeah,
And then you can say, yep, I get that, or I get that. Everybody preaches different, and that's what I like about the service
well,
for me.
I enjoy it. I love it that everybody at our church has a different preaching style, but there's not one single person at our church that's not going to preach directly from the Bible. Everything that's preached at our church is going to come straight from the Bible, and it's not going to be sugar coated.
No.
No. If you're living wrong, you're living wrong, and they're not going to sugarcoat any of it, but they're going to do it with love.
I like some of the guys, some of the people are quiet, and then some of the people are, give me an amen, and they get you riled up where you want to get riled up in a good way.
Yeah.
That's what I like about it. I can only speak for myself. I can't speak for anybody else.
Right. Well, that's a lot of people feel that same way.
And tell anybody, I was on there and somebody said hello to me and I said hello. It's just nice to be thought of, even though I'm a long ways away on the opposite side or way up in Michigan. It's just nice to be that someone thinks about me, that someone says something about me, that somebody says, hey, let's put Robin in our prayers, or that means a lot to me. It means the world to me.
Yeah, well, we've got you on the prayer list at church. So every time we start doing prayer at church, I put the list up on the screen that goes up on the front and back wall of our church, and your name's on there along with several other people.
Well, I appreciate that. Before I go, I like to shake some of those people's hands and just say thank you. And, I would drop on my hands and knees and maybe have them touch me and just feel, you know what I'm saying, Bill? I don't mean to get mushy.
Oh, I know.
People don't understand the power of prayer.
No, a lot of people don't.
I pray every night. And my prayers, I've told you several gazillion times. It's people pray for money. I don't, and God will bless you with money. God will bless you with that. But first you have to be good to be blessed with that.
Right.
You can't ask just for God's prayers and not be good.
Right.
You got to ask for forgiveness. You got to repent. You got to be better. And, and that's how I feel.
Right.
Granny in bed now?
Yeah. Yeah. She got me all in bed.
How long are you staying with her?
We leave in the morning. We do 2 nights every week, and then we may
3 nights.
Yeah, we may end up going to 3 nights a week. But
Granny's awesome. I love Granny. She is just, she gets me through. Like I said, if she can be here this long, I'm going to try to be here that long.
Right. She'll be 101 years old in February.
Holy, you know what? Could you imagine the memories in 101 years?
That's a lot of years. She probably forgot more things than we've ever learned.
It's 1925, 1926.
1924.
Well, I'm saying with the new year coming in.
Yeah.
So, and I don't know what date she was born, so it could be half, be back, but those memories. And, you watch movies and times where people treated people with respect.
Right.
And just worked hard for everything. I mean, it's like she was around when they put electricity in her house, radios, TV, all that stuff.
Bathroom.
Cars, from horses to cars. You can't. That's just. And she doesn't look. She does not look her age.
No, don't look like she's 101.
Now, let me ask a question, and I don't mean to sound stupid. Is she your granny or Taryn's granny?
She's Taryn's granny.
Oh, that's where Taryn got the good looks from.
Well,
Have you guys had a chance to relax and watch some TV or do anything?
We watched.
yes, I've been watching TV tonight. My favorite shows.
Yeah, she's been watching. Oh my God, she's been watching that dang werewolf vampire show thing she likes.
You guys haven't been watching Landman with Billy Bob.
No, we have not. She's we found a show earlier that was on Tubi or whatever the heck it is, and ended up watching it. And
Bill
then
watched it, the
and then-
majority of it, because I can't handle it.
yeah, and then she wanted me to find her something, so I put it on that. What's that show?
Guys, do me a favor.
I put it on Twilight because she loved
Twilight. Of course you did. Guys, do me a favor. Watch the first episode of Landman and you'll be hooked. It's in Texas. It's in Midland.
We've
You're going
watched
to love it.
the episode. We just haven't had a chance to do the rest of them yet.
Pow, pow.
Taryn just got punished for not watching Landman.
She's watching a video on her iPad, and these turkeys are chasing a UPS man.
I said,
God,
pow, and eat them. They go in my belly.
I can't feel my legs anymore. I can't even walk out to the dumpster, Bill.
I like
It's embarrassing.
I like to hunt.
Well, you guys should get some sleep. I don't know how many people are on the stream, so
Just me and you.
yeah.
Just
Yeah.
us, buddy. Just us. But that's all we need.
Yeah, what's her name's been streaming a lot. Deb, you know, yeah, she's been just streaming a ton.
Yeah, Taryn went on there. Well, I mean, I
was on there earlier with Taryn.
we're fixing to get in bed, and then we got to get up early in the morning. And I'm getting up and going to the gym again, and then we'll get all of our stuff picked up over here and get ready for her mom to come trade out with us. And then I'm supposed to be having a call with an insurance company tomorrow from my wreck I was in, so don't know how that's going to go.
Get as much as you can.
Yeah. I hope it's that easy. Well, it never is, but I wish it would be.
Yeah, nothing is ever easy. Nothing is. Like I always say, loving life is easy. People make it hard.
Right?
It's like, and that's it. All right, I'll let you guys go. You go relax, and
Well,
I'll talk to you later.
keep your head up, buddy. And we'll talk to
All
you.
right.
Like,
Thanks. Thanks for everything, guys. I appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Later.